Hello, everybody. Welcome back to your weekly training. So sorry about last week. I did not send out a weekly training. I've been dealing with a little bit of a health thing, but I'm getting that all figured out. So sorry about that. Also, I'm thinking about doing these live trainings in a private Facebook group, in a private Facebook group. So you guys can watch live. You can comment on the videos and ask questions. I will still send them out in the email, but I will keep you updated on if I'm going to do that or not. So I made a post today about intuition, and I want to talk about this because in my post I said, trust your intuition, that we are conditioned to follow a certain path and do things a certain way. And when we get this intuitive hit of something that like logically doesn't make sense and there's no evidence of it, people are like, that's crazy, like don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And I am a big believer in living a soul-aligned, fuck yes life, right? So I think it's always funny because a lot of times, not all, so sometimes when I make posts, sometimes they're for me, right? Like I make posts for you, but sometimes I'm like, oh, hey, I needed that reminder, right? Because I was thinking about relaunching my group program this September. And I moved it down to 4 months because I was working with a coach and she was like, let's do 4 months, blah, blah, blah. When I originally made it, it was 6 months because that's how long I want it to be. I want it to be my signature program. I only want to do it twice a year. So 6 months and 6 months. And so, I moved it down to 4 months, whatever. And then I was like, I should relaunch it in September. Okay. So I was like, okay. I was like laying on the grass. I talk about this all the time. Nature is the best thing that regulates my nervous system, and it's the best thing that connects me to my soul and my intuition. I'm just chilling, laying on the grass this morning after I make this post, and I'm just like thinking about intuition and da 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 da. And I was like, nope. Relaunching it this September doesn't feel good. My intuition was like, nope, not yet. Which is like frustrating, right? Because it's like my ego is like, okay, but you need to do it again. Like we need to launch this again. Like that's too long to wait, blah, 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 blah. But when I think about relaunching it in September, in a month, my body's like, But when I think about launching it next year, when I think about making some improvements to it, editing it a little bit, just finishing it and building my community more, my body is like, yes. Like it's so exciting. It's so expansive. So like expansive, light excitement is usually a good indicator of intuition. But when I think about relaunching it in September, I'm like I feel like I have so much to do. And I was like, yes, that sucks because like what, August, September, October, November, December, for 4 to 5 months, I'm not going to be doing my group coaching program, which means like I'm not bringing in, like I'm losing out on income, right? But in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal, right? Like I'm here for the long game. My intuition knows that. I know that. And it's like, what is the rush? Like if it doesn't feel good and like, what's the rush, right? So this is where it's like trusting your intuition, right? And it's like, and that can be frustrating because our ego's like, okay, but I need to be making money. Okay, I need to be making money. Blah, 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 blah. And my intuition's like, it's gonna be okay. Like, and it's like, if you just trust and follow, like I could just like try to do it, force it in September and maybe get one or like no people to sign up, or I could listen to my intuition, wait to the beginning of next year and get like 8 to 10 people to sign up, right? Like, so it's like, is waiting worth it? Yes. Is listening to my intuition worth it? Yes. 1010%. And it's like, the more that we can sit with ourselves, the more that we can do breath work, the more that we can meditate, the more that we can sit in nature, the more our intuition comes through. Our intuition is always there. It's always been here. We're just conditioned to not listen to it, and it gets softer and softer and softer and softer. So like when our nervous system is dysregulated and we're all up in our head, our intuition is very, very quiet and soft. But we can do things to louden our intuition. meditate, breath work, and nature. And I was laying in the grass today and I was like, damn, I feel like I haven't laid in the grass for a minute. And it's just like, okay, for a minute for me is like a week maybe, because I just like, it's been too hot with the health condition I have right now. And I was like, this is so, like, it just felt so calm, so peaceful. And here's the other thing. Your intuition is very calm, subtle, and peaceful. It's just like, right? And I was like, that just feels so good. It's just like, I was like, yep, that feels good. And then it was like all of my ego went away. It was like there's no like I need to force it, I need to do it. I'm just like, I'm okay with my path. I'm okay with listening to my intuition because I'm here for the long game. Right? And it's like if you're struggling and you're like in your mind and you're like, I should do this, no, I should do this, blah, 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 blah. I'm here to tell you that if you learn how to reconnect with your intuition, your life will become so much easier because you quiet the noise and then you listen to truth. You quiet the noise and then you listen to truth, right? Like that's the same thing that happened with my podcast. It was like when Infinitely You came in, it was just like, yep, that's truth. That's it, right? Da, 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 da. So I want you guys like follow me on Instagram or something, DM me, let me know if you want me to do these live trainings in Facebook so you guys can comment and ask questions and you can be there live when I have them. And I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day.